All right, boys. So it looks like the devs had did a little bit of a oopsie, as they have literally leaked pretty much the patch notes for the new Oppressor Demon King, and we are going to be talking about it today. Again, we don't have the full patch notes, but we have pretty much the more important parts of it. So let's get into it. Now, pretty much I posted it all on my Twitter, which I'm going to make sure I link in the comments so you guys can check out the pretty much the leaks yourself. But we're going to be discussing it. Again, we're going to go through the patch notes. So this is the banner. Yeah, this is the banner right now. As you can see, it's literally in a different language because, like I said before, they accidentally leaked for one of the patch notes. They leaked it. So you can see we have your Gother, your Marilli, your Thor, and your Lancelot. And you can see we have Blue Escanor. I don't know how. I don't know where. Why do we have Blue Escanor? That's crazy. Is he getting an LR soon or something? Like, what is going on? You got Old Liz, Light Mael, Assault Mode Meliodas, Transcendent Bond, Cusack. You got Nonsense, Estrosa, Percival, Blue. Man, I forgot her name. Lilia, Elat, Halloween Merlin, Green King, Gelda, Blue Infinity Merlin, Green Diane, Roxy, Zeldris, Tristan, Jennifer Liz, and Anne. Again, a lot of cool characters that people probably don't have. Again, a lot of seasonal characters. A lot of people was pretty much expecting like Demon and Commandments, because last time when Demon King came out, the other one, a lot of Commandments and Demons was kind of used instead. But it looks like they went the more seasonal route and gave us a little bit more better characters. Now for festivals, they're pretty hot garbage. The only thing that are really notable is the UR characters, which usually the only good URs on this list right now are probably Lancelot, Gother, and the Marilli. Thor is pretty trash, only good for like some PvE activities. But other than that, this banner doesn't look too hot, especially if you're thinking about the festivals. We also got Demon Chandler Holy Relic. Yeah, we got Demon Chandler Holy Relic. It says if all allies or participating comrades are specific comrades, the critical rate of the comrade will be increased by 50%, which are Demon Tribe Knights who hold the commandment. Increase maximum HP of a designated ally by 10% for each ally that joins the battle, and reduce all enemies' critical rate by 10%, critical damage by 20%. Okay, that sounds not that bad. Kind of making your team a little bit tanky. It looks like Chandler's gonna most likely be the new backline for the Demon team, just because again, or probably frontline. He could be somewhat decent frontline probably. And that's because, again, with the Demon team, we need CC. So we need, hopefully he has a lot of CC, which I think he does. I think he had like 70 something. So hopefully this Holy Relic will bring him up to like the 73 range or 74. I think I have his translations, but here you go. As you can see his outfits right here. Kind of, this one is from Zeldris, if I'm not mistaken. It's like one of the Zeldris. And this one looks pretty cool right here on the bottom. And like I said, for it's in different translation, different languages, because they leaked it. But let me know in the comments which one was your favorite. I think this one looks pretty cool. Is this from somewhere? This one looks pretty cool. It reminds me of another anime or something. We also have the Hawk Pass. You can see Deanne and King. Looks like a sports one. Is that a... I'm very curious what sports that is. It's like... Wait, let me see right there. Oh, wait, is that the one sport where they catch the ball with like, I can't even think of the name because I'm American. But it's the one where you catch the ball, or is this like something different? Wait, no, it might be golf. Could it be golf? Could it be golf? I don't know. It look like golf a little bit. I'm thinking that one where you just catch it and then you just throw it. But here's his passive. As you can see right now, this is the new Oppressor Demon King. It says incomplete control. Look like he's gonna have his own hero trial story, which is probably gonna allow you to test out the character as well. And his age is 25. 252 years old. Ooh, blood type A, W. All right, so let's get into his passive. So basically, he increased all stats of demonic tribe allies by 4% for each such ally joining the battle, and reduce damage received by 10%. Okay, so all this stats gonna be increased. That's cool. Kind of making it a little bit tankier. Okay. If all knights participating in the battle are demonic race at the start of the battle, the needle shield will be given to the knight, or I'm assuming it's the black shield. Again, this is all Google translated to English. So I'm assuming it's talking about that black shield. Provide a shield that has 7% of defense power from the start of the battle. So he is going to give us a shield for the Demon team, which a lot of people really wanted, because right now in the meta, a lot of teams are a lot more tankier. So you got to make sure your team is tanky to be able to either withstand a lot of the attacks, or you got to deal some like crazy damage, like a millum or something like that. And it looked like they are going to more defensive routes, just allowing other players to pretty much tank, which it's really nice. And reduce the final damage received from AoE skills by 50%, which is really good. At the start of the battle, deals a palm domination to enemies. I'm assuming the final damage received from AoE skills is Sun Jin Woo nerf or counter. But at the start of the battle, deals a palm of domination to enemies whose initial defense is lower than yours, and increase all your stats by 8%. So what is palm of domination? For every one palm of domination given to the enemy, all stats are stopped by 10% when using skill on demon race. Or I'm seeing it says stop, but I'm assuming it's reduced. All stats are reduced by 10% when using skills on demonic race. Damage dealt is also reduced by 50%. So again, it's kind of preventing you from dealing high amounts of damage. So you're pretty much getting punished every time you're using a skill. Again, probably something to counter against Sun Jin Woo, who has to go and use so many skills to level up. So every time he's using his skills, he's pretty much reducing his own stats. I don't know how it's gonna fare against the other characters, like Escanor when he gets to the death damage thing, just because again he just deals so much damage, that AoE. But we'll see. And when you use the decay skill, you would give the black shield to your demonic clan and comrades. Okay, so you're able to get another shield after you use a certain card, or a black Beal shield. If the shield is removed by using an enemy skill during the enemy's turn, deals 100% damage equal to a value of shield defense at the start of the turn. Oh, so it's gonna reflect the damage back to them. Oh wow, that's pretty cool. At the start of an ally's turn, except the start of the battle, if a black shield is attached to an ally knight, remove the effect and grant that knight an effect that increases their attack by 20%. So you're kind of gonna buff up my shield if you somehow don't be able to break that shield. Wow. Okay, so giving a lot of stuff for that shield. That's pretty cool. Just so if you end up like maybe you facing a single target based team and they just going so crazy on one character, now they're going to get punished for doing that, because now the other characters are going to get a 20% attack buff if that shield is still intact. And again, even if you remove that shield, now you're going to be taking damage for all the damage that shield took. So that's going to be really nice, kind of having a one way of dealing with other teams. But we'll see, because a lot of teams have like a lot of HP and damage cap. And give yourself a black sword equal to the number of effects. Withdraw up to 4 or 3 turn. Attack ability plus 15%. Critical damage plus 30%. Golly, that sounds broken. That sounds toxic. Dang, how much is that if you get like what? It said equal number of effect withdraw up to 4. So that's like a good 60% attack buff. And what would that be, like 120% critical damage if you get all those 4? That's really nutty. And looks like he has a talent. Look like a talent, right? Yeah, look like a talent. Remove all buff effects on one enemy and grants black curse for 2 turns. Black curse if you use a skill or receive damage from using enemy skill. Inflicts a corrosive effect that deals 10% of your remaining 8 health as damage to yourself for 2 turns. So remove all buff effects on. Oh my god, it's an unknown in it's an unknown in god dang fairy nerf, or not nerf, but counter, because again unknowns have buffs, fairies most definitely have buffs. So now if you go first, you can use your talent to remove their damage cap, and now you get a free kill on one of their characters or all of their characters, depending on what his skills are. So it looks like he doesn't have no debuff effect, which was that, I'm pretty sure that was leaked, right? That he was going to have an infect, but I guess that was pretty much wrong. So we got deal 500% attack power to one enemy. Black indigo increase critical rate by 2%. Increase damage dealt by 2 times to the enemy affected by debuff. Damage dealt to enemies affected by black indigo. Like I said before, this is all Google translated. So it's not gonna be called black indigo. That sounds crazy. But it sounds like a very strong attack card. So deals 3% attack power to all enemy. Decay. Ignores enemy durability and defense. Increase damage dealt by 8% of your penetration rate. Okay. So that's your AoE. All right, now you got Hellgate Sword. Give yourself 2 black swords for 3 turns and deal 500% of your attack power is damage to all enemies. And again, the same thing. Increase critical rate by 2 times. Increase damage dealt by 2 times to enemy affected by debuff. And damage dealt to enemies affected by. But this is 6 out of 6. What happens if you have lower dupes? So here is the dupe chart. So dominating pawn damage dealt when using skill on demon race. You have to be at least level 2. So you have to have 2 dupes to get that part. And the deal 1% damage to the value of the shield. So it looks like at level 1 and 2 it's a 50%, but at 5 and 6 out of 6 it is 100%. So I know we read at the beginning it was like 100%. A lot of this stuff are dupe based. Oh my god, this is all of these are like based on the dupes. Oh my god, that sucks. Black should reduce final damage by percentage. So if you have 6 out of 6, that's no. If you have 4 out of 6, that'll be a 50%. So I probably will say from what it looks like 3 out of 6 is probably the best option. Like 75% isn't terrible, right? Obviously, a lot of people probably will say like 5 out of 6 is probably the best one, but 3 out of 6 seems really legit. So I would say you need like 3 out of 6 for this Zeldris. That's pretty much all that is for that. Like I said before, I'm going to be pretty much posting the link of my Twitter if you guys want to check that out. But yeah, that is Zeldris. Let me know, how do you feel about him? You think he's gonna buff up the Demon team? I was very surprised to see Holy Relic for Demon Chandler though. Okay, but maybe it could be pretty decent. Hopefully the CC, hopefully they have like a decent amount of CC. It seemed like Demon King is kind of like a solo character. I'm glad to see they didn't give him like no sort of like commandment or something. They gave him a talent, so you can run him with like stuff like Esterosa, right? Red Esterosa, or something like LR Gallon or something, like a commandment based character. Ooh, he's gonna be nasty with Molasses, like some good memes, I think, right? We'll see. So again, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you guys like and subscribe again. Just from really guys, I'm out. Peace.